human behaviour is often a factor in the underlying causes of slips or trips in the workplace. For example, how often have you seen an electrical cable from an extension lead stretched across a walkway?
If there is no alternative, and it is for a short time only, then you should make sure it is laid flat and not coiled up. If you can mark its position, then so much the better. Do not stand or climb on parts racking. Always use proper access equipment when picking parts from high shelves. Another potential cause of a trip accident is when the worker is distracted or not paying attention to what they should be doing.
Some areas of our business are more hazardous than others. For example, the workshop floor can easily become contaminated with water and oil, making the floor very slippery. To minimise the risks, we insist that anyone entering the workshop wear safety footwear with anti-slip soles.
If you work in or need to visit one of these areas, you must wear safety footwear, even if you only plan to be there for a few minutes.
There are a number of environmental factors that have the potential to create slip or trip hazards. Typical examples of these could be
loose tiles or mats, wet floors, potholes or protruding fixings. If you come across any of these, report them to your line manager or health and safety representative as soon as possible. Some workshops have inspection pits that have the potential to cause serious injury if a person fell into one. For this reason, the workshop floor surrounding inspection pits is clearly marked in a bright colour. You must ensure that these areas are kept clear of tools, equipment or vehicle parts at all times. Winter weather, such as ice and snow, can create major slip hazards on car parks and paths if not suitably treated with salt or grit. There should be a treatment regime in place, but when you are walking into work first thing on a frosty morning, just be extra careful.
I cannot emphasise enough the importance of reporting slip or trip hazards.
Statistics prove that for every slip or trip resulting in a major injury, there were 40 slips or trips resulting in no injury. So, by reporting potential slip or trip hazards, they can then be eliminated or measures put in place to control them. This will reduce the number of incidents and injuries. In fact, the law places a legal duty on us all to report hazards, and modern society gives us a moral one. If you can rectify a slip or trip hazard yourself, quickly, simply and safely, then you should do so. It is not acceptable to turn the other cheek and leave the reporting to someone else. Examples of potential slip or trip hazards that you should report are spills, trailing cables, boxes obscuring walkways, leaking machinery or equipment, inadequate cleaning regimes, poor housekeeping. Don't wait for an accident. Report a hazard the moment you come across it.
This programme has explained the hazards that have the potential to create a slip, trip or fall at Mercedes-Benz can be eliminated or effectively managed by the actions of its employees. by taking note and adopting the information that has been provided in this programme, you will know
the importance of good standards of housekeeping, human factors influence slips and trips, the impact environmental factors can have in creating hazards, the importance of reporting potential hazards.
Remember Richard's accident? Slipping, tripping and falling at work can be life-changing, but not in a positive way. Please think seriously about what has been said in this DVD. It's now down to you to put it into practice.